So Jaron Boots Ennis' next opponent has been announced, and this fight will be an absolute belter on October the 11th. He is fighting Angola's Uisma Lima.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I have no idea either. I mean, this is just absolute wank. I mean, I refuse to believe this is the best opponent they could get. I know they were talking about Josh Kelly. Apparently, they offered Kelly really bad money. He got paid even more for the Ishmael Davies fight that was on the undercard of AJ Dubois. So that was a Riyadh season event. So it's pretty obvious they've just went for the cheapest opponent possible. And it is so annoying and so frustrating that they can't just make that Virgil Ortiz fight. Eddie Hearn was saying that Boots is signed to fight Ortiz next year, and Ortiz is saying, no, that's not the case. So they're obviously struggling to agree terms there, but if it's not Virgil Ortiz, why not Murtalayev? Apparently everyone's scared to fight him. Turkey's saying he can't get him a fight. He's the IBF champion at 154 pounds, and Boots Ennis is ready now. He's 28, 34-0, unified at 147. I know he didn't clean out the division, but there's not a lot to clean up there. I mean, we've got Mario Barrios, who's a current champion at welterweight, and Rolly Romero. Welterweight is as bad as it's ever been, so it was definitely time for Boots to move up to super welterweight. He was massive at 147, but now's the time for these mega fights, and when you look at his record, he beat Stanionis in his last fight, which was a fantastic win, very underrated fighter Stanionis. He was 15-0. He was the WBA champion, but, you know, he's from Lithuania, not the biggest name, and as good as Stanionis is, very solid fighter, underrated. He's not a megastar. He beat a bloke called Jaron twice, David Avanesian, Roman Villa. That was a brutal knockout, but again, not a massive name. And now's the time for him to really have these super fights. And I know he was chasing Crawford forever, but he's never going to get that Crawford fight now. And Uisma Lima is just not the answer. He lost to Aaron McKenna in York Hall back in 2023. Very underrated fighter, Aaron McKenna. But he boxed Lima's head off. And since then, he's picked up some good wins. He's the current IBO super welterweight champion, but he is nowhere near good enough to be even a sparring partner for Boots Ennis. Because Boots is that good. He's a natural orthodox, but often switches to southpaw. He can punch, great footwork, great timing. He's got every shot in the book. But unfortunately, the prime years of his career are being wasted by fighting opposition like this. The champions at 154 maybe aren't the biggest names, but they're all massive fights. Sander Zayas is the WBO champion. That's a great fight. Fundora, the WBC champion. The Taron Inferno against Boots Ennis would be unbelievable. And obviously Murtalayev as well. So it is just baffling that Eddie can't get Boots one of these fights, and so frustrating as a fan because we want to see Boots tested. And he could fight Lima 100 times and he would win every single time. There's no jeopardy in this fight. The build-up will be boring. And I think Matchroom and Eddie could do a lot better than this. Clearly, they have spent absolutely nothing on bringing in this opponent. They offered Josh Kelly peanuts, so I think it's an absolute shit show, to be honest. I mean, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they were paying Lima with an all-inclusive holiday to Philadelphia and a packet of Nobby's nuts. It's just not good enough. So yeah, very underwhelming this fight for Boots, but it is what it is. Hopefully it's the last one before Boots enters the big league and fights consistently big names in big fights and really cement his own legacy, because I do think Boots Ennis has got the potential to be a pound-for-pound superstar, but this has got to be the last of the shit opponents. Please, Eddie. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below anyway, guys. I hope you all have a great week. Enjoy the boxing at the weekend. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all on the next one.